This year we have been mostly stuck at home, spending most of our time in front of our phones. Now, a lot of games have actually surfaced that became really viral. In the start of this year, we had House Party and Ludo, and now we have Among Us, which has become really popular in the recent days. Now, if you're a person who doesn't play for leisure but for blood, we have something for you. Here are the top tips and tricks that you can use to become the best imposter among your friends. We are also slipping in a bonus tip for you that may not necessarily help you win, but will, guarantee some amount of fun. The rules of Among Us are simple. We are flying on a spaceship with anywhere between a total of 4 to 10 people, and 1, 2 or 3 at times among us are the imposter. The other people are actually called crewmates, and they are supposed to do tasks to keep the ship flying, while the imposters sabotage the ship and, more importantly, kill crewmates to win the game. Simple. Now, moving on to becoming the most ultimate imposter, let's talk about how you become one. By lying. A lot of people must have told you that being a good imposter requires you to just be calm and not lose your nerve at the moment when someone is trying to put the blame on you. That is right, and it is a lot like lying in real life, just like how you do to your parents when you are trying to sneak out of the house late at night. I know you have done it. I know you have done it. Anyway, since we have started with lying, let's start with the first tip, and that is how to fake a task properly. Since in the game only crewmates can complete tasks, if you are the imposter, you have to fake them. Just stand still in the task spot and wait a bit. Just try to leave the spot as soon as the task bar starts turning green, because that way if someone tries to put the blame on you later on, you'll have some sort of alibi. Now, in the starting of the game, you'll find that a lot of people stand near the task points to get the tasks done, so you can make full use of that particular opportunity. Now, most tasks take at most a few seconds to complete. There are some that take longer though, like that wire one or the swiping the card one. So don't run away too fast from such spots. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. Take that very seriously. Blend in, build your credibility, especially in the early game. Try to look super trustworthy. Although defending yourself is the first instinct that may come to you, defending someone else might actually get you some brownie points from that person. Next up comes the question, who should you kill first? Now, if you have been playing the game for a while, you may have come across basically 3 types of gamers. The first one is basically the one who just jumps to a task if they are the crewmate. The second one is basically the person who sniffs out an imposter. And the third person is basically the one who is the newbie, who doesn't know how to play the game. So your top priority should be to eliminate the weakest first at the very first instance. The easiest ones are those who are completing tasks. Use the faking technique, and then as soon as you unlock the kill button, just stab them. The experienced ones are basically always keeping out an eye for the imposters, so you must be very wary of them and try to take them out when they're trying to go from one place to the other. You should also always keep a track of your surroundings before making a kill, because you don't want to be, called out stupidly when you're trying to kill a crewmate. By the way, if you're loving the tips, do not forget to subscribe to our channel and hitting that bell icon, and also a like would be greatly appreciated. Now, instead of giving the bonus tip right at the end of this video, let me give it to you right now. If you play with a bunch of friends, it will get really tedious after a while to keep typing to vote out an imposter during your meetings. So what you can do is you can start a WhatsApp group call or use any other app that lets you do voice calling. The most popular one right now is Discord. So using Discord is really simple. All you have to do is just log in with your credentials after downloading the app, and then create a channel and then share the link of that channel with your friends. Now, If you're an iPhone user, it may be a little tricky for you because the default setting of the output is set to your earpiece. So you might want to change that in the settings. So just letting you know, just giving you a heads up. Now, while this is popular, you can also use WhatsApp or even call someone up or use Google Duo, anything that suits you basically. Now let's talk about how you defend yourself after you have committed a murder in the game. Now there will be a lot of accusations going on the chat, like who did it, where did you find the person? Yeah, join it. Especially in the early game, if you see a crewmate accusing other, just join in. You don't necessarily need to kill all of them, just throwing a non-imposter out of the ship helps as well. Now in the middle and the late game, you'll find yourself in a defending position. The way to get out of this is to not let others speak before you or give explanations before you. If they give explanations before you, then you are less likely to have an alibi. So just keep some reason ready at the back of your mind after someone has pressed that emergency meeting or someone has spotted the body basically. Now the next step is to be consistent. Stick to what you are saying. Too much improv and you will be in trouble, just like in real life when you're lying. Now also, if you are following the strategy of just being super smart so far, you can also use the flip side. That is just acting really super dumb, like noob dumb. So that way, if you're playing with some new bunch of people, they won't be able to tell your bluff and you can just continue playing dumb until you're the imposter and then just take everyone out. What if you kill someone and don't want anyone coming near you? Well, you can instantly sabotage a place to divert attention. If you kill someone on the left side of the map, you can sabotage something on the right and the vice versa. For example, if you kill someone in med bay, you can easily sabotage oxygen. Now let's get to the advanced stuff. If there are multiple crewmates standing at the same spot at once, it becomes very difficult to figure out who killed a person. Even though there was some sort of a witness seeing the murder happening, he wouldn't be very sure of who did it. Now let's come to security cameras. Sure, security cameras let a person watch a murder and then report it, so you have to be careful of creepers, but you can also use it to your advantage. Crewmates watching the cameras can't see other players next to them, so you can take advantage of that red blinking light on your screen. Whenever you see that, it's time to pay them a visit and slay them. So now it's your turn to tell us if you like to be a crewmate or an imposter. Let us know in the comments. And for all things gaming and tech, log on to gadget360.com.